What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We're back at the dealer auction. We're going to jump into this today and see what we can find. We're going to start off with a 2022 Ford Raptor with 44,000 miles on the odometer. These things are super clean. I love this truck. I really do. You got the backup lights there, big tow hooks. Of course, you got the Raptor suspension. She's a good looking truck, guys, and low miles too. Man, I don't need it. You got little LED lights there, light bar right there as well. More on this side. She's a sharp truck, guys. Let's take a look at the interior real quick. It's got the bed cover on it. Oh, it smells so good. Smells like something that was taken care of. That's what it smells like to me. Let's go ahead and open this up real quick. Oh, soft open. My Ram doesn't have that. Look at this. You got a outlet, 120 volt outlet right there for accessories. Closes nicely. Very nice. Very nice. Now let's get to the business end of things. The cockpit. Ford Performance. Oh, I wonder what this thing's going to go for. Look at that screen. Oh, I love it. It even comes with a free Dr. Pepper just for me. No, that's my Dr. Pepper that I put in it earlier. I love these screens. Oh, no fuel. None. That thing is dead empty. Dead empty. There is nothing left in this bad boy. I love this screen though. My tax guy told me today, he said, Randy, you need to go spend yourself a good chunk of money and buy yourself a truck or a big vehicle that you're going to keep for at least a couple years. And I told him, I said, I don't know if I can do that. I don't keep vehicles for 2 years. He said, you really need to. He said, you really need to find something that you can keep for a couple of years. Now, I say big vehicle, but it could be a Prius also. It doesn't really matter what it is. I just need to find something that I can run a bunch of miles up on and use regularly for tax deductions instead of switching cars all the time. I don't know. I can't imagine like what my perfect car or truck would actually be. The TRX was probably the closest thing to the perfect truck I ever had. To be honest with you, I'm kind of regretting getting rid of it. Well, let's pop the hood. Let's take a look at that massive 3.5 liter V6. Hey, you can laugh at it, but I wouldn't recommend it. Try to remember that the Ford GT also comes with a 6-cylinder. All right, it's not a V8 anymore. God, open up. There we go. Yep, there she is. Your little Ford Performance 3.5 liter V6 in all of her glory. And I love those lights. Actually, I really like this truck. I'm kind of curious what this is going to go for. This could work. I still think I'd rather have the TRX. But at the same time, even though the TRX is by far the better truck in my opinion for daily driving, this thing probably doesn't get 10 miles a gallon. I'll bet that it gets better fuel economy and it still looks super sick. Now here's something you just don't see anymore. A 2002 Chrysler 300M. I can't believe I'm seeing this right now. My recruiter, back in the day, 1997, I joined the Navy in what was called the DEP, the Delayed Enlistment Program. And I was a kid who had a baby on the way. And this Navy recruiter boy, he sucked me right in. He sure did. He said, you need the Navy. Well, yeah, I signed up for the Navy and he had one of these. And I remember him showing me his pay stubs. He's like, man, you could drive a car like this. And you could have paychecks looking like this. Plus being on a submarine, you're going to get hazard pay. He's like, you're going to make more money than I make. And I remember thinking, wow, this guy's rich. Like, from where I was coming from, the guy was rich. Yeah, I remember him. He later got in a lot of trouble for some other stuff. But anyway, I remember this car very well. It almost makes me wonder, could it be? I know it's not, but could it be? It's possible, right? Got a couple sets of keys. It should have the little 3.5 under the hood. Great motor, man. They put it in the Plymouth Prowler. The 3.5 is a great motor, really. It's timing belt motor, but very easy to maintain, pretty easy to work on. Transmissions were probably the biggest downside to these cars. Look at this over here, man. Look at your CD. What's it got? Four discs in here? Yeah, it says a 4-disc CD auto changer. Your old school stereo. I think they even use this stereo in the Prowler as well. The climate control, unfortunately, it's dead. I didn't bring my booster pack because typically the cars I'm looking at here start right up. The interior is actually in beautiful shape too. Look at those seats. Headliner's good. Sunroof. I tried opening the hood. I can't get it. It won't pop for me. So I'm not going to be able to open the hood for you guys. But I wanted to show it to you because it's not every day you see a Chrysler 300M. And if you do see one, it's probably not going to be in very good shape. This thing, this is a beautiful little car. There's a little slop in the steering there. The miles are what, 124? That's not bad, but man, that steering, that ain't right. Next on my list of cars that I just have to buy, actually, I'm kidding. Next on my list of cars that I really don't need to buy is this 1988 Porsche with 571,000 miles on the odometer. Something tells me that's not accurate. I don't know, you guys comment below, tell me what you think. It looks to be in pretty good shape. This looks just like the one Watch JR Go had. Looks just like his. And I remember every time he tried to work on something, it was such a pain in the backside, which made me at the time look at it and go, you know what, cool looking car, not something I would ever own, but here one is, right here with 571,000 miles on the odometer. I like it. I do. I like the little car. Needs to be repainted. The sunroof is closed with Gorilla Tape. Hey, whatever works, man. Whatever works. Do what you got to do. Interior is actually really nice. Really nice. This is not bad. These things are usually... Oh, ow, jeez. Woo! The miles truly are 571,000 miles. No way. This thing really has 571,000 miles on the odometer. Gonna go out on a limb and say it's dead. Oh yeah, she's dead. Shifter actually feels pretty. There's a little slop, you know, but not too bad. Wow. Clutch, let's see, where's the clutch at? Oh, wow. The clutch feels like it doesn't exist. The clutch pedal is way, look at that. Yeah. Dang it. It doesn't start. That really sucks. I didn't know this was here. I just come out here and I look around. If I see something I like, I look at it. And this one, this is interesting because it has 571,000 miles on the odometer. This is something I might actually be interested in bringing to the channel. Here's something I just love. Nobody likes these things anymore, but it's a 2000 Chevy Blazer. It's got the 4x4. You can tell by the wheels. It's only got 102,000 miles on the odometer. It's got good tires all the way around. It's a good looking truck. I'm gonna get yelled at for calling it a truck, but still, I think it's a good looking truck. I don't know what the interior looks like yet, but it's a 2-door, and that's the reason I like it. If it's a stick shift, I like it even more. It's an automatic. What do we got here? Motor oil, so probably safe to assume she uses a little bit of oil, but look at this. Look at this. We have the original window sticker. Wow. The original price was $25,778. How about that? Oh, that is so cool. And it's got the GM ding. You know we got to fire it up. It's going to have the 4.3 Vortec under the hood. Might as well pop and take a quick peek. There she is. I believe these have that spider injection. It's kind of notorious for being problematic. I love these Blazers. I do. I always have. And I imagine I always will. Don't really care what anybody else thinks of them. I like them. I would prefer the two-wheel drive, and I know you guys think I'm crazy for that, but the two-wheel drive had some really cool wheels, man. Two-wheel drive, 4.3 Vortec with the 5-speed manual transmission. That's where it's at right there, for me. Oh, she fired right up. Yep, 102,000 on the clock. Let's see what lights come on here. We got ABS. That's it. ABS light, probably just a wheel speed sensor. Gears. Yeah. All right, into gear, not a problem. Four-wheel high. Let's see if 4x4 works on this bad boy. Yes, there it is. And let's try 4 low. We'll put it in neutral. That was instantaneous. Oh yeah, yeah, she's in 4 low. She sure is. Put it back in 2. No? Uh-oh. There we go. Two-wheel drive. There it is. Man, steering feels good. You got this entire, I don't know what you call it. It's not a console. It's the, somebody drop a comment. Tell me what this is called. The overhead display thing right here. This is really nice. Air conditioning. Not going to bet on AC, but we'll give it a chance. Important window works. Less important window works. The headliner is still intact. The back seats look good. This is nice. I'm serious, man, and it's not gonna go for anything. Nobody wants these anymore. These aren't things that are easy to sell. AC works. No joke. Air conditioning, ice cold. And we just kicked it on. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is right there. Try out the signals. Yeah. Yeah, headlights, brights. I can see them on the car in front of me. Headlights work, brights and dims. Signals all function like they're supposed to. Windshield wipers, yep. This is a win right here, guys. This is a win right here. Probably a one owner. You very rarely are going to find these with all the paperwork. And there's a bunch of paperwork in here. But I'm going to put it back in the glove box because that's probably where it all came from. Somebody took it out and stuck all over the place here. There's even some, yeah, there's insurance cards. There's lots of papers in here. Cards from auto repair. We'll throw all that back in the glove box. Even if I don't win it, I'm sure the next owner would love to have that stuff, you know? I don't see a car dealer buying this and really being able to make a whole lot of money off of it. I suppose anything's possible, but you know me, I'm not interested in making money on the sale. I'm just interested in buying something that I think is cool, unique, that you don't see anymore, bringing it to you guys, and then hell, half the time you guys end up buying it from me. So there it is. You think we should throw a bid on it? I think so too. This looks familiar, doesn't it? Here's an 09 Land Rover Range Rover HSE. Yeah, I need another one of these like I need a hole in the head, right? Paint is burned through, tires are bad. Let's take a look at the interior. The interior is nice though. I like the piping on the seats. This is very nice. Headliner sagging. Probably has a dead battery because, I mean, Range Rover things, right? It's actually in pretty decent shape though. I like this. I love this wood trim. Oh. Okay. Mine has a push to oh yeah, dead. Of course. Of course. Dead as a doornail. Yeah, this is a little older. Here's the key fob, what's left of it. It's in pieces there. And let's pop the hood. This is not in very good shape. Inside or out. The only thing I'm curious about is what's under the hood, and I'm sure it's just that naturally aspirated 5-liter. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah. It's blown coolant everywhere. Somebody lost their radio. Might be helpful to turn that back in. So, glad that I popped the hood on this one. Yeah, I've already got one with a blown head gasket. I think I'm gonna pass on this, guys. Now, somebody had commented in one of my previous videos, I had mentioned how the gas tanks are left open like this, and I was wondering what that's all about. I couldn't figure it out, but some of you, there's more than one, some of you came back and you said that you think they do that so that they know that they need gas, and they can actually come out and bring gas to the vehicles that need them. And I think you're right. So now I feel bad because I was out there closing the I was closing the gas lids, trying to, you know, keep everything kosher or whatever. And I think they intentionally leave those open, guys, because here's another one that's got the gas tank open. That can't be by accident. I turned in that walkie-talkie. Here's a lady over there. I handed it to her, and she's going to turn it back over to the rightful owner. This one, I don't need another one, guys. We already have one problematic Range Rover. I don't need a second one, so we're gonna move on. Next, you know I love my Escalades. Here's a 2013 Escalade Premium. She looks to be in pretty good shape. Miles, I think, are about 130. Tires are in decent shape. Body looks good, paint looks good. Have not checked the interior yet, but this looks like it's gonna be a repossession. Still got temp tags on it. I about got nailed by that door. That wind is crazy today. Interior actually looks really nice. This looks real good. Of course, you got the 6.2 under the hood. For better or for worse, that's what it's got. They all do, even to this very day. And this is a 2013. And they're still using the 6.2. Yeah, this is very clean. Very clean. I like it. My question is, does the... Uh-oh. These fail all the time. What a horrible design. Either that or she's dead as a doornail. I'm not seeing any lights, so I think we've got it figured out. She's dead as a doornail. Yep, ignition's left on and she's dead. I almost feel like we looked at this one before, guys. I'm wondering, did somebody finance this out and then it got repoed and came back? Same crack on the dashboard in the same place. I mean, that could just be an Escalade thing. I like it. I really, really do. It's got the remote for the DVD player in the back. I wish we could fire it up. I should have brought the booster pack. I should have. I'm telling you though, every time I've come out here, I've needed my booster pack like twice. Looking at 30 cars, I've needed my booster pack twice. So I decided this time I'm not even gonna bother bringing it because I don't need it. Wouldn't you know it? Today I needed it because I've looked at several cars that I wish I'd had my booster pack for. Well, I don't know if you guys think we've seen this one before. Drop a comment. I think it's a different one though. I do. And the temp tag on this says 10 of 22. That's a long time ago, guys. I would have noticed that. I would have noticed that. So I think this is a different one. Just wish we had a booster pack to put on it. A lot of these cars are the Avis budget cars that we've seen before. And the last time I was out here, I think was a couple weeks ago. So most of these are still those. They got a few new ones in the mix. And that's what I'm looking for, to see if there's anything different that I haven't looked at. There's a V6 Mustang, or maybe it's a 4-cylinder, it's a 21. The Jeep is still there. This might be new. Is this an Optima? This is nice. This is nice, a 2021. It just says Kia K5. Are they not calling it the Kia Optima anymore? It's called the K5. LX5? Okay. It looks like an Optima to me. Maybe they changed the name. Take a look at the interior real quick. She's decent. Oh, well, that smells awful. Nah. I've noticed that these rental cars, they tend to go for kind of a premium. I'm a little surprised by it. I've gone through a few of these auctions now, and so far all I've managed to bring home was the Nissan Leaf, which I still think was a great little car. It was a fun toy, a fun experiment, if you will. But most of these cars that are going through like these budget rental places or whatever, these things go for a premium out here, man. Like, I didn't think they'd go for nearly as much, but they sure do. And I verified that as long as the year and mileage is within the manufacturer specifications, they're still eligible for their full warranty and everything, even though they were used as fleet vehicles. So that's kind of a cool thing right there. We'll move over to the other side. What is going on with the gaps on this one? Good God almighty, look at that. Oh wow. Yeah, that's off. 93,000 miles, 2020 Toyota. No. More rental cars. You know, the rental cars I thought would be a great deal because they're probably just going to have a bunch of cosmetic issues, you know, minor stuff on the interior and exterior. And I thought because of that, you'd be able to get these things for a steal of a deal. And I was just wrong, man. I mean, these things really, they go for good money. What is this, a 2021 Honda Accord Hybrid? That's money right there too. That's money right there. A Honda and a hybrid. Yeah, that's gonna be some cash. I've got the floor plan money to spend. I'm not gonna put that much money into one of these cars, guys. I'm not going to. Look at the bug guts all over the back of that Camry. It's like somebody was driving it backwards. I'm kidding. I know that it was obviously on a truck and the back end was facing the front of the semi truck. Prius is another one. Looked at several of these, and these things were going for over $22,000 for, I mean, we're talking 40,000 miles. They're still 2021s, but they're rental cars, man. And if I remember right, this one's missing the, yeah, we've seen this before. It's missing the damn antenna on the back. It's got roof damage. Over 20 grand? No, I can't do it. It's not worth it. It comes back to, I can spend $20,000 on a car if I want to, but why am I going to spend $20,000 on one of these when I could go buy something a lot cooler, maybe older, but a lot cooler for the same 20 grand. So over here, this is their in-op row. None of these run, or they're not supposed to anyway, or they may be inoperable, but some of them may actually run. Some of them do, they just list them that way because they got serious problems. But anyway, I'm gonna give you just a very quick walkthrough of this. Is this an S5? I don't even see a, golly. It's smashed is what it is. Going down the road here, lots of cars, but I'm not really interested in these in-op vehicles, wrecks. Most of these are just, they're wrecked or they got severe mechanical damage. Like, we're not talking something you're just going to jump in and fix. We're talking like bad trans, bad engines. I like that Yukon though. Dang it. Ooh. Wait a minute. I think this is the one we saw last time. Maybe not. This thing's been sold. It's got the $ on the window. How about that? An old Dodge Caravan. Oh my goodness. Did somebody cut? They did. They cut the hood. Wow. Another Escalade. I'm not really surprised seeing a bunch of Escalades and Denali's and stuff over here. There's a Autobiography edition Range Rover right here. Look at this. Look at this. Autobiography black. Oh man. No key. Well, that sucks. This thing's been sitting here a while too. Yeah, this thing's been sitting here a long while. There's a lot of cars just like this. They end up being brought out here and they just get forgotten. This is from Ally, you know, so finance companies, they send them off. They're not going to get any money out of this, and they don't sell for what they're hoping to get out of them. So they just sit here. And believe it or not, I know it sounds crazy, but yes, finance companies will forget about those cars. They could sit here for a year or two before someone does an audit and says, hey, where is this car at? And then they got to come back here and go, oh yeah, we left it there. Oops. There's a nice old Jeep. Another Range Rover. And another Range Rover. Which, 3 of these son of a guns, man. Look at this. Wow. This is the LR4. No key as well. Yeah. LR4, and then look what we got next to it. Yet another Range. These things are in abundance out here. Boy, if I ever need parts, I know where to go, you know? Definitely got some parts cars out here. All right, I think that's about the end of the row for the in-ops. A little C300 and a CX5. All right, we've reached the end of the road here. We'll have to jump over to the other side, see what they got over there. So I always find this side interesting. This whole section is for a local car dealership called The Key. And most of these, as you can imagine, are going to be repossessions. There are going to be some trade-ins, but most of these are going to be cars that they had to go and take back. I don't know exactly where the lane ends for them, but you'll notice a lot of these cars, unless we already reached the end, will have stickers on the back that say The Key. See what I mean? Same thing there. This whole section, in fact, all the way down there, is for The Key. I'm just browsing around, seeing if there's anything I might be interested in. Jeep, been there, done it. This little thing, though, I'm almost embarrassed to admit, I actually like this little car. I do. A 2020 Chevy Spark. She's a little beat up. She's definitely had a rough life. Not everybody would be comfortable driving one of these and having people see you driving one of these, but I'm here to tell you, I think it's cool as hell. I like the color too. It's a very unique, very interesting color. Bald tires on the front, some damage to the front. Who knows what caused that, but being that it's most likely a repossession, let's take a look at the interior real quick, see how good or how bad it is. It's got power. It actually smells good. That's highly unusual for these cars. Door handles up here. There's your back seat, which there really isn't one. If you're a tall person, forget about it. Not gonna happen. We'll go ahead and fire it up. I like, really, am I gonna buy this? Probably not. Probably not. Let's see. She does fire right up though. I mean, hey, you need a little econo box? Here you go, man. You know, nothing wrong with driving one of these. Completely out of gas. But it runs great. Got a TPMS light on, which it needs tires anyway, and the light's on for the front tire that's bald on the passenger side. You got Android Auto. Wow, Apple CarPlay. Really? In one of these, this is a little budget car. I give them credit, man. Good for you. They crammed a lot of little stuff into this car. Power everything, cruise control. I like it. It's got the same steering wheel in 2020 as my Chevy Cruze had in 2012. They ran this one as far as they could, man. Like they held on to that design. Let's see if it's got gears. Reverse, backup sensors with the camera. There really is. They crammed a lot into this little car. They crammed a lot in this little thing. Let's pop the hood real quick. I'm sure it's a timing belt motor, and at 52,000 miles, it's probably time for a timing belt. So you buy the car, immediately go out, put yourself a timing belt in it, or you're going to regret it. This car, I think, might still have a warranty. I don't know. I don't know if GM's warranty is 50 or 60,000 miles. Non-timing belt. Really? They moved over to timing chain. Finally. Finally. Thank you. That makes me a whole lot more interested in this. I don't know what the market is for these, and I have no idea what these things are going to sell for retail. But, you know, here it is, a cute little Chevy Spark, and it's on my list. Well, lo and behold, while I was showing you this car, this 2021 Chevy Spark just rolled up. It looks a little bit different. Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. Let's take a look at the interior real quick. 41,000 miles on the clock on this one. Ooh, this one does not smell good. This one does not smell good. Yeah, I don't think I'm really all that interested in this one. This one's got good tires, though. The key, you see a tag from 12/28 to 22. Yeah, so they never even tagged it. They never even went and tagged it, registered it, or anything. Same type of damage on the hood, though. Very, very interesting. And then this one right here, a 2020 Charger. It's an RT Hemi, and it's got 29,000 miles on the odometer. So far, it looks like it's got good tires. The body looks real nice. This car actually looks really good. Tinted windows, nicely done. Interior, it's all right. It's all right. And this will be a key car too. It's got a tag on it from January. So again, somebody didn't register it. You know, they went out, they put their $500 down, and that's real common. Believe it or not, dealerships rely on this. Really. Dealerships rely on people not paying for their car. They take it into consideration with the price, and believe me when I tell you, eventually they're going to get some money out of you. They will. If you ever go to work, you ever have a job, you're going to go work a job, I promise you, they're going to get their money back out of you. With interest, with penalties, it's going to be a bad day. It's going to be a real bad day. So they take these cars, they buy them cheap from like wholesale auctions, dealer auctions, right? Then they sell them to the public. They're usually their own finance company. Then when the people don't pay, they go repossess them. They sell the car, they get their money back, but they also got your down payment and any payments that you made on it. It's a win-win-win. And then when it's all over, they take you to court and sue you for the remaining balance you owed on the car. Or at least the balance that was the difference between what they sold it for and what you owed. It varies state to state, I believe, but yeah. Boy, she sounds good though. She does. She sounds nice. I like this. I wonder what this goes for. It's fairly new. It should still be under warranty. It's only 3 years old. It's got 28,000 miles on the clock. Somebody's been up under here for that's probably the repo guy. Put it in neutral. Right into gear. Like I said, I mean, the thing should still be under warranty. So, air conditioning. We don't need all that. Let's just turn on the screen so I can see. Except AC looks like it's on high. Let's turn up there we go. Put it on recirculate too. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice. That's real nice. I like this. I like this a lot. I don't need it, but damn, it almost, I mean, it feels like my Challenger. I know it's a Charger, but I mean the seats, these heavily bolstered seats, kind of reminds me of the Hellcat. Believe me, I know it's not a Hellcat. I get that completely, but I'm just saying the exhaust, the sound. Damn it, I'm really missing my TRX today. The more I'm out here looking around, the more I miss that TRX. But damn, the gas mileage was 10 miles a gallon. The car payments on that thing were over $1,500 a month. It was insane. I don't know. It was fun, but I don't think it was worth it in the long term. There's your 5.7 Hemi, man. Same engine. They've been using this engine forever. It's a good motor. Just maybe time to do a little update, and I don't know. Another example of a repo. Still got the temp tag on it. Same thing right here. Another one with the temp tag. So you're going to see a lot of these. A lot of these, man. People go out, they just... It's crazy because the salespeople will be like, man, I can get you in this car for $500 down. And people are like, oh yeah, I got $500. Half the time they go in there never intending to make a single payment on it. They know what they're doing. They're going in there to put that $500 down. They're going to go drive the living hell out of that car. They're not going to maintain it. They're not going to fix it. They're going to tear it up. They're going to smoke in it. They're going to do whatever they want in it. And then they're going to give it back to the dealer broken. Now, I'm not saying that happens every time, all the time. Obviously, the economy is changing. It's hard for some people. Hell, I've had to cut way back on my expenses as well. All right, and I always pay my bills, but you know, times get tough for everybody lately. So obviously it happens where just things happen, man. People can't pay for their cars, but I'm telling you from experience, from working at dealerships, I'm telling you, a lot of people walk into these places and they fully intend on paying $500, walking away and driving the living hell out of these cars. Well, I think I'm reaching about the end of the row over here. This video has probably gotten about as long as I'm gonna be able to make it. I saw something over here I had to see though. I gotta show you guys. Oh, wow. Oh, man. This high country. Silverado. Oh, what a beauty. Ally Financial. Oh, that's a gorgeous truck. Oh, man. Seriously. That Duramax combined with the Allison. Beautiful truck. Anyway, somewhere right over here, where was it? I found another Nissan Leaf. I've only seen one of these and I bought it. And I just happened to walk, where the hell did it go? There it is. There it is. Another Nissan Leaf. So here it is, guys. Another 2012 Nissan Leaf with 52,000 miles. Same miles as mine. Same year as mine. What do you think the chances are that the battery is still good? Clean like mine. It's got the charger, which is real nice. Let's hop in. Just as clean as mine too. Wow. Oh, I don't need to buy another one, especially another 2012, right? Let's see. Battery is, ooh. That's not good. 22 miles.
Not be able to reach destination.
I might not be able
to the highlighted
to reach my destination. Yeah, I agree. I don't think I'd be able to reach my destination. 22 miles. That's pretty bad, guys. Does it go into gear? No. Yeah, it goes into gear. Okay, she goes into gear. You know, I think one Nissan Leaf is enough. You know, I don't know. That's not to say I wouldn't buy another one. I don't think I'd buy another 2012. I think it'd have to be at least, at a minimum, it'd have to be a 2017. You get a little more range in 2017. Then I think again in 2019, they bump up the range again. 2019, I believe the body style changes too. I know a lot of you hate the car, but I kind of like the body style of this one. It's unique, it's different, and that's something I can enjoy. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking time to watch my videos. If you enjoyed the content, hit the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.